As parents, there are so many things we worry about. And there are so many things that we think about, and we want to make sure that we're giving our kids the very best. One of the things that's so encouraging and helps us really simplify what our kids need most is to think about the science that says that one of the best predictors for how well children turn out is that they have parents who provide them, at least one person who provides them with secure attachment. What does that mean? Secure attachment is really about showing up for our kids. And the way that my co-author Dan Siegel and I like to talk about this is with the 4 S's. What that is first helping our child feel safe. That means that we protect them from harm. We keep them safe from dangers in the world. But we also make sure that we are not the source of fear or terror for our children. So 2 practical ways we can think about promoting experiences for our kids where they feel safe is 1, to first do no harm. Make sure that we are not overreacting, or we're not fighting with other people or doing things that might be really scary for our children if we scream and yell at them or we hurt them in some way. The second practical strategy is that when we don't do that well, when we do find ourselves overreacting or yelling or being upsetting to our children in some way, is that we repair with them. We go to them and we say, I'm so sorry I handled it that way. I wish I had done that better. And we repair so that our children have an experience where there's conflict in the relationship or problems, and then they get good again. And our children can learn to be resilient as long as we repair. What this means is that we don't have to be perfect. It means we can make mistakes all the time as parents. But as long as we repair with them and make things right, help them make sense of their experience of that, it can actually be beneficial for our children. So we can give ourselves a little bit of relief there. The second S is seen. Seen is about seeing who your child is, what they feel, what they think. And so really we're looking not just at your child's behavior, but the thoughts and feelings and the mind behind the behavior. So seen is really tuning in to your child's internal experience. A couple of ways we can cultivate that in our homes in a practical way is 1 is to create time and space. To create a time and a space during most days when our children can tell us about their thoughts and their feelings and their wishes and things that upset them. And a good time to do that is right as they're about to fall asleep at bedtime, or while we're driving in the car, or where we're going for a walk, to just not just barrage them with questions or not just lecture them, but to create pauses so that they can show you who they are. The second practical strategy around that is to be curious. When your child has behaviors that are confusing or upsetting to you or make you angry, to pause and become curious. What are they feeling? What's causing some of those behaviors? So to bring curiosity. The third S is soothed. And it's the idea that we can help our children when they are reactive, when they have big feelings. We can help them calm down. We show up and help them to start calming down. And we basically are saying, I will help you. So sometimes that might be giving them a hug or rubbing their back or just sitting with them. And when children have repeated experiences of feeling safe and seen and soothed, and again, get to know your child, find ways that we can even ask them. That's a practical strategy. What helps you calm down? What can I do to support that? And we can help our children learn strategies to calm themselves down. We can teach them some things like taking deep breaths or moving their body or going and closing their eyes and imagining a calm place. When kids have repeated experiences of feeling safe, seen, and soothed, over time, it builds their brain into that 4th S, secure. So that what happens is their brain wires to know that if they have a need, someone will show up for them. Someone will help them feel safe, seen, and soothed. And what's remarkable about that is it builds this secure attachment, is that over time, they begin then to expect other people to do that. So they choose friends and mates who will do that. And they also learn how to keep themselves safe, to understand themselves and see themselves, and to soothe and calm themselves down, so that when they go out into the world, they're ready to be resilient and to find people who will show up for them, and so they have the capacity to show up for other people. So this is a great way to think about ways we can help our children be their best selves, is to promote the idea of showing up.